There's a real crisis that is mounting in education.
It's clear from the information contained in the Minnesota 2020 report that there are ample academic, career, personal, mental health needs among our state's children and adolescents, which are not being met on a day-to-day basis.
Minnesota ranks 49th out of 50 states when it comes to student-to-counselor ratio.
It is rooted in the decision that we can get by on the cheap with everything.
School budgets have been cut at an estimated 13% when adjusted for inflation since 2003 across the state.
We're putting school boards and principals and superintendents in a spot that we shouldn't be putting them in, which is to say, God, do I cut the high school counselor or do I cut the elementary school counselor? That's the wrong question. The right question is, what do these kids need, and then how do we communicate that to the public, and how do we communicate that to public policymakers?
We've seen an increase in problems, we've seen an increase in personal social issues, and so what that constitutes is about 75% of our school counselors can't access the students. They can't service the students because we're doing other things.
I had kids coming to my office saying, last night, my mom and dad had a big fight. I'd really like to meet with you and talk with you. It just tore at my heartstrings that I had to say, you know what, I can't talk to you right now because I have to go administer a test. It just breaks my heart, so I'm sorry, I'm crying a little bit. But it really hurts me that I can't meet with a student because I have to go administer a test.
We really are trying to focus on doing preventative work. If I'm helping out a student who might be having some behavioral issues, all of the other students in the classroom are going to benefit because they're not going to have their learning interrupted.
We're bringing emphasis to school counselors and saying, you know, what about us? We really need some help so that we can do the job that we're hired to do.